Good morning. I'm how I got on live stream so fast, but I did, and I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Friday morning, and we've got a little bit of stormy weather this weekend. How about you? How about you? Trying to adjust my camera. I really can't adjust the camera until I get on live. Let's see what's going on here. Come out to my channel. I guess my thumbnail's okay. It says I'm alive. I'm alive. Well, while we're waiting for 5 minutes, I'm up early this morning. I woke up at 3:30. I did get some rest last night. Looks like I can zoom in a little, but let me fix the quality and the chat on my tablet so that I can see folks coming in. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning, Arlene. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope we're off to a good weekend. Any storms in your areas? It just missed us. It kind of went west and north of us, which I think was a good thing. We got rain, but we didn't get any bad hail or winds or. Oh, it's a beautiful day there. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, I think we're predicted to get more rain today. I was going to go shopping today, but I think I'll put it off. We went yesterday, but when I go with my brother, I can't really go all the places I want to go. Did grocery shopping that I was too tired to do the other day. Well, Penelope's here. Arlene says it's nice there today. Well, that's good. We got the weather covered this morning. Not like Ryan Hall would do it at all. Let's zoom in just a little. How is that? Is that a little better? I got a postcard here from Darla Phillips. And let's see, cover up the addresses. She says, "You are so inspiring. Thank you for doing your videos. I learned so much." Oh, talk about being inspiring. She did a little clothespin here. It's so cute. I like it. She said, "Oh, mine aren't up to yours," but I think she did a really good job on her clothespin. And this is a cup of coffee and a pocket with a bird on it. She did a really good job running stitches around here. I'm going to do a postcard for her tonight. And mine came back. This is the one I did. And look at the job she did. It's very, very nice. Very similar to mine. She put her word inspired up here. So, very nice. These will go in my postcard collection. I don't know if this is all of them, but it is growing. It is growing. This one's from Becky. And these are ones that this is a old Christmas card. These are ones that I've done. This one's from Ligeria. Ligeria. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Climb. This is an older one that I did. This one's from Becky again. This one's mine. That one's mine. And these are my doodle from last Sunday night. So I've got some more postcards somewhere. But that's several weeks. Well, not counting the ones that Becky and Ligeria did, so. Rhonda says, "We went to Ohio yesterday to my friend's. She was hit by a bad tornado 2 months ago. It looks like a war zone. It's devastating." Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll tell you, people work so hard. People work hard to get their to get a home and, to get it all in shape and get some things in their life, and then the wind comes along and blows it away. That's so disappointing. I don't know. I'm always kind of concerned that that's going to happen here, but if it happens, it happens. We can't control the weather. Well, I do have, other than the postcard from Darla, that I'm going to make her one tonight, whatever I do. I do have some happy mail to share. This is an auction haul from Wendy. I attended a sale with Wendy and Pearls is on its way. But this one came from Wendy. And so I thought I would open it. I was out at Pearls yesterday, but I couldn't stay long because we had to go to town. Seems like I've done nothing but run around this week. Let's see. I cut it here, I think. If I cut it here, it feels like maybe I'll start over here. Yeah, I've got to be careful here. So it's a good thing maybe I'm not going to town because, well, I'll probably go tomorrow. Or I might go tomorrow. I want to get plants. My brother said they're out. It just seems like they're kind of late this year. She had said that Menards have their plants out, and Earl May does. So, all right. She double wrapped this for me, bless her heart. And I think because there's a little glass item in there, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So it looks like a lot, but once you get in there, get all the packing out. Yeah. Okay. So I got a necklace, which I can take apart and make little journal pieces out of here. And I've got a applique, which is really pretty. And another one, a round one, and a teardrop egg-shaped oval one. These are pretty. And this is another necklace. This one's on a chain. I don't know if I can take that apart or not. And this is I think this is an applique with little dangles hanging off of it. That's pretty. And I think this is like a black lace. Let's open this up. If I can find the opening. No, Dee Dee, I'm not going to cut it. This is pretty. So I think Wendy and Deb are going to have an auction this weekend. I might go to that. It depends when they go online. This is really pretty. Wow. Boy, I like this a lot. It's kind of like black roses and beads. Those bugle beads. I like that. That's nice. I'll put it back in the wrapper. So it looks like I got some appliques and lace and a couple of necklaces. And these are just, well, let's open it up before I say it's just. I think these are like a tissue, a special kind. I don't know. Huh. It's, I'm not sure exactly why I bought these, but they're a tissue. I probably bought them because they weren't very expensive. I got the invoice on my PayPal, but I'm sure these weren't very expensive. There are 3 of them here. So there are those. And then, this is what I'm really excited about getting. These are these little jars that have bits and pieces in them. And I've been on a bits and pieces. She wrapped these really nice. I've been on a bits and pieces. These are cute. Oh, it's got a little lid on it. And this is kind of a foamy piece here. Yeah, she did that for the lid. I'm going to throw this one away. And I'll keep that. Let's open it up and look inside. Well, you're being stubborn. A little earring stud. A little license plates or a label. And a button. A pretty button. It's got a, I'm not sure what's on it. Looks like just flowers. A floral design embossed into it. A snowflake charm. Some large brads. 2-inch, it looks like 2-inch ones. A T-pin. Some more little earring studs. Oh, look at this tiny, tiny clip. A tiny, I don't know if I'm holding it up good or not, but it's a tiny, tiny clip. It's a tiny one. Does it open? Well, it opens, but really hard. Put it on a safety pin and paper clips. Looks like another paper clip, a different shape with a heart on it. Some little tiny brads. Tiny ones. I like the tiny ones. I saved some brads out over there. I'm going to do a project. Oh, look, here's a cameo. A cameo. A square brad. A bulb clip here. And a curly Q clip. This says collection. I like that, collections. Another, some type of a clip. some little corner pieces, another label piece. This is a little doorknob type thing. That's cute. Some more of these little studier rings. Little bits and pieces. Just what I want. Here's a, they call these laundry pins. I got a lot of these from Johnny. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. You can embellish them here and use them. A little T-pin in here. I don't know what that is. That's one of those Tim Holtz. Well, he's hiding from me. One of these Tim Holtz bars here. Looks like it says, what does that say? Believe. It says believe on it. Let's put these in. Back in the jar. I like the one that says collections. It's got a pretty thick back to it. That could go on a box. This is love and another ball pen and another page corner. Spiral clip. A little brad with a star shape in it. You don't see these anymore. These hair clips. Little buckle, ribbon buckle here, if I can get it out. I cut my fingernails, I can't get much out. Some pins, some brads, little arrow brad. Some more of a little teeny brads. A lot of little teeny brads, a little, looks like a nail. Some tiny nails to tack things in. Bulb. Brads. Brads, 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 brads. This is what I was waiting for. And look, it's really filling it up too. Button. This little buckle thing. A little leaf charm. A little leaf. Brad, another T-pin. Brads. Well, it looks like a little something or other. Not sure what that is. Oh, Brad going down into the space between my fingers. So a lot of teeny brads, which is good because I don't think I have the teeny ones. I've got some small ones. Okay, now I got another one, but I'm not going to open it because I'm sure it's very similar to what we looked at here. And I'm going to keep these around and I'll be looking for something. And I think they're so cute. How she put a little floral embellishment on the top. I was going to empty these into here, but I think I have enough of my own stuff here. And I'm having trouble keeping that cork on there. To put those in a safe place where I won't knock them over. But I'll put these up on my desk behind me. And this is the other one. I'm going to open the package, but I'm not going to open the jar and go through it because it's very similar to the others. I just bought 2 of them. Now I'll throw this away. It's nothing but packaging. Now, I did go to Pearl's yesterday, but I didn't get a whole lot. I think I bought some hankies and some lace pieces because we had to leave. My brother had a doctor appointment. He's getting some inserts for his shoes. It's kind of interesting to see how they make them now. I said, "Are you shooting a video of his foot?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, I could have done that." It's kind of cute, isn't it? I'll put those up above. This is just a little piece there. And I could save some of this foam. I don't know. I might want it. Just cut it here. Might come in handy for something or other. So there's my happy mail for the day. Angie, good morning, Angie. She says not only that, but people get sick like cancer and don't get better because they can't take treatments because of insurance. Oh, Angie, I know that. Rhonda said tornado. Oh, they were hit by a really bad tornado. She's talking about her friends in Ohio, and they were hit by a bad tornado, and it looks like a war zone. So these appliques, I think I'm going to put them with my stitching stuff or someplace. And these, I think I'll just use as inserts with my journaling, wherever that goes. Let's see. This can go in the trash. No. And I'll throw one of those envelopes away and put these in here. I should put these in a baggie, but I don't have one out. If I put them in an envelope like this, I don't know what's in there. And they get folded up and put behind me, and that's that. All right. So today, that's just foam. Today, I thought I'd make some ATCs. And I thought that I would play, I'm only going to make 2 at first. I'm only going to make 2 at first because I don't know how fast or slow I'll go with this stuff. But I thought I'd use some of this. I got this rusty stuff I thought would be fun to start with a base. And let's see. A base. Oh, this maybe would make a nice base. A base. B-A-S-E, base. So these are, I need 2.5, so I've got plenty to make 2.5 by 3.5. And I think these are 4 by 6, so, no. Oh, well, yeah, 3.5 this way. Let me get my trimmer out. And I think I'm going to have one for giveaway to start with. And then we'll see what happens. I'm going to do postcards again tonight, and I'll have a giveaway. I like to give those away. And I did hear from several of you saying that you received your postcards. Becky's It seemed like she didn't receive one and then she received two. I don't know what's going on, but all right. So I've got 2.5 by, is that it? 2.5 by 3.5 for the ATCs, I think. 2.5 by 3.5. Am I right or wrong there? I've forgotten. It's been such a long time. Hi, Anina. Good morning. Arlene says her first husband had to wear inserts. Without them, his knees, hips, and back hurt so bad he couldn't walk. Well, it's not his knees. His feet hurt him, but it's more on the soles of his feet, I think. He's not complaining about knee pain. Well, he had back pain, but the back pain was caused by, I think he sprained his back with, he tried to lift a big old heavy tree limb. Are you still using a daily journal? I kind of, I'm not really doing a daily one. As far as art journaling, I'm collecting stuff like this, and then at one point I'm going to bind it into a journal. I am doing, and I didn't bring it in, because I'm doing tatting and postcards and slow stitch. I'm not really doing an art journal per se, but I'm collecting things as I work, and I'll be putting those into a journal. I just, I have my scribble journals that I scribble stuff in. I think this will be nice. I think I might grab this one and then go over and grab this one. But this, I might have to put this way. And I'm going to cut it first. And I think I'll let the fringe. I wonder if I could tear this. I don't know if this is terrible. Yes, it is. It's not terrible, it's terrible. It's not terrible, like bad terrible. It's T-E-A-R, like a tear. Yeah, no, I haven't mentioned, like last year, every month I did a monthly journal and then I'd contribute things, but I'm into more doing the slow stitch and the tatting. And then on Fridays, this week has been weird again because we've been gone so much. We had to go to the doctor on, to the VA. He had all those appointments on Monday. And then I think we went shopping on Tuesday. We needed groceries. I can't remember if it was Tuesday. Wednesday, oh no, Tuesday I was home and I mowed the lawn on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm not sure what happened on Wednesday. I need to jot those things down. And then yesterday I needed groceries. I was so tired from, he got what he wanted when we went up to the VA, and he stopped at Walmart, but I was so tired that I didn't do any grocery shopping, and I needed groceries. I want to get to Walmart. I didn't go to Walmart yesterday because he had his foot doctor appointment, and we went to the grocery store that he wanted to, the steaks were on sale. He likes his steaks. I don't eat them anymore. I don't eat red meat anymore. I did buy some potato chips yesterday, but I'm being good. I'm not eating the whole dang bag of them. Oh. Now I think I can get more than 2 out of here, but I'm only going to do 2. I'm going to keep one and give one away. And then if I have time, I'll do some more. I'm going to cut this off. Now this is rust. And this is kind of a, oh, it's not broad, it could be a broadcloth. It's not, I think it's more of a cotton. It's that postal fabric that they used to sell at Walmart. Or I got it, I've had it for a while. And I rust colored this when I was doing Rosemary's rusting stuff. This is a nice little piece. We'll save that out. Now before I glue those down, I want to do some slow stitching on it. And what I thought I'd do, before I do that, let's get these pieces out of the way. Get my fabrics, maybe keep that one out, put these up here. These are the ones I took out yesterday. Boy, they dried fast. And I got some more to take out and dry. They're dried, but I need to put them in and wash them out and dry them. I think I can get 2 more out of this, but they're not going to have the big postal marks. This guy has a spoon. Don't know if I can get all of that on there. Now, we'll play with that later. Before I get to doing this, I want to grab another one of these cards and some silver paint, rust and silver. Boy, this is juicy. I can hear it. It's juicy. Let's get a little piece of, well, even this towel would work. I spilled my ink yesterday. Oh, dear me. I was laughing at it. Those ink pages, though, I'm going to use them. Let me get them out here. I spilled my beautiful ink with my glass drawing pins, but I can still use, this one can be scrap paper. I had several layers, but see, I can journal on this. They're really kind of pretty in their own way. I'll put them back over there. I got to get those other pieces out. But what I want to do is paint this silver. Because we're going to make some thimble pieces. We're going to make some thimbles. Grab a brush here. Oh, that's more watercolor brush. I'll put my scissors in the wrong slot. I'll use this one. We're going to make some thimbles out of silver thimbles. I'd make gold ones, but I don't think they'll show up very good on this fabric. So I'll probably have the giveaway as soon as I get these done. So whenever it will be, sometime this morning. Becky is having her, is she in here yet? She is, she's doing her craft and chat this morning. So if you haven't joined, get in touch with her. She's doing it through Facebook Messenger. Which I appreciate because I enjoy sitting and working on projects with other people. I enjoy that. We're going to let this dry. Where's my scrap paper here? Let's clean my brush off here with some paint. Got quite a bit on there. Okay, now I can put that in the water. Put this over to dry. I'll put this up here to dry. We're going to make some little thimbles that will go on these ATCs. I'm going to keep one, give one away. Put that up here to dry. Now, on here, before I stitch this down, I want to, no, you know, I guess I could stitch with this. I goes at Hobby Lobby and I got a box of, I think, 15 of different variegated colors. I'm not sure I want to use that. Let me turn behind me here. I have a dark blue. It's kind of thick, but I think I got a big needle. Or I might have taken them all out, and I tend to stick my needles in the arm of my chair. I have to be careful when I get up. And this is the needle case that Ruth made. I just love it. I use it all the time. I need one that will go through. Maybe a curved one like this might work. But it's not going through the cardboard, so we're just going through fabric, so I don't need that. Maybe one like this. And hopefully I can thread this. It's got a pretty big eye to it. But this is pretty thick string. It's not thread per se as it's string. And it's frayed here. To get all that fraying in there, I might have to clip that. There we go. And let's get a good, I don't have to double it because it's pretty thick, but I need a good amount of it because I'm one of those lazy stitchers that do not like to thread my needle every 10 minutes. And it looks like I cut the back of my sketch I had that I did with the shamrock lady there. I might keep that one for myself. This one though has shamrocks on it. See, I cut her. I sketched a little shamrock lady. I was going to do a postcard like what I sent to Katia. Well, I got Katia's done, but I didn't get mine done. So I was going to go back and do it. And, well, there it is. I grabbed the wrong one. So what I'm just going to do here are some running stitches. And they'll be kind of, they're not going to be beautiful. I'm going to leave that hanging for a minute. And come in just really close to it here. And this should go pretty fast once I get started. And then I like to give it a little tie on the back. Just to hold it in. I cut my fingernails, and so I'm having a hard time gripping stuff. All right, let's give this a little trim. I'm gonna have to throw out my wastebasket. Okay, now I need to come. It's right here. My hand jiggles. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. And I am one of those lazy stitchers. I'm going to load my needle up. So this is a pretty sharp needle. I can do that. But when you do that, I know my needle tends to want to slant. And that's one of the reasons I don't get a straight line, is when I load my needle, it wants to slant. Let's see, I don't think I want this a little bigger. And we'll come up there. This would make a nice bag. No, it's going to be an ATC. And we're just going to pull that through. Yep, I'm one of those lazy, long threaded stitchers. And I'm going to do a little back stitch here because I don't like that empty space in there. So I'm just going to come back and do a little back stitch. It's going to be glued down onto the ATC card. What did I do? I went through this. I went right through the thread. Get off of there. Now, who's out there? Hi, Mina. Good morning, Mina. Arlene said, my first husband had to wear inserts. Without them, I read that. Anina's in here. Mina and Anina. Let me refresh my chat and see if I'm up with you guys or... Oh, Dee Dee's here. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Roy. Hi, Tina. Good morning, everybody. Angie's here. Arlene says, hi, Dee Dee. I'm making ATCs, Dee Dee. I'm going to put thimbles on here, but I'm just going to do some K3N cloth tails, who I'm following for slow stitch. She's got me started on these running stitches. And I'm just going to do some simple ones here. Hopefully I can get through this pretty fast. And I'm going to put some thimbles on here. And it's called slow stitch for a reason. Let's see, I think I'll do a long stitch here. It's called slow stitch for a reason. And I like to load my needle up. K3N does a stitch at a time. But she stitches a lot through cottons. Oh, and see, I don't like how that went so slanty. And that's what I was saying. When I load up my needle, sometimes when I'm loading it, it wants to slant. I'm going to unthread this and take that out. I don't like it. I want it to be straight. Or as straight as I can make it. And I'm making one for me and one for thee. One for giveaway. And then, depending on how fast I do this, which is not very fast, I might start another one, or I might go on and do something else. It's good to see you, Dee Dee. I've had such a busy week. I've just been bopping around like a mad lady. I want to get out in the yard and transplant some vines that my brother brought up from my mother's old house. And they've been doing really good in his yard. And I want to put them out underneath of the walnut tree. I want to put them out underneath of the walnut tree. And now's the time of the year to do it. I want to get to Menards and get some cannonballs. But I don't think I'm going to get back to town today because Becky is having her. And we went yesterday, but I can't do all my shopping with my brother because he doesn't, I have to leave him in the car when I go to the thrift store and that. He doesn't enjoy it like Scott does. And he walks behind me. He did that yesterday. I was buying my groceries. He bought his groceries the other day. That he wanted some steak that was on sale. So we went to the store that really has pretty good veggies. And, but I hadn't, I needed some groceries. I buy my own stuff because, fresh veggies can be kind of expensive. And so, but I needed some coffee. I've been buying the cappuccino K-cups because I thought, well, I like the cappuccino. It probably has more sugar in it than I need, but I only drink one, maybe two a day. But I don't have to buy the half and half. It's getting so darn expensive. And so I might as well just buy cappuccino because I don't have to put creamer in it. And, but we were at the coffee aisle, and he goes, whoo! Whenever he thinks the prices are too high. And actually, I bought a store brand, which really wasn't that expensive. It was like $6.99, which is kind of a run of the lump. But it was kind of expensive. They were going up to like $9.50, something like that, with their K-cups. And I didn't look at the grounds. I've been buying the K-cups. I've been buying the cappuccinos. And I bought a store brand. I think it was like Best Choice or something. So I think Best Choice is an IGA brand. We went to an IGA store. But his steaks were on sale. And I like to buy my vegetables at that store. I like to make I have to tell you, when I make my salads, they're just as good, if not better, than what you would get at a restaurant. And I've been enjoying eating a lot of fresh salads, peppers and lettuce and where did I end up? Over here. And the cheese was on sale. So I bought some cheese. I probably should cut down on my cheese, but gotta have something, Meri. And I like Brussels sprouts. I was going to make I saw a video on making cabbage rolls, vegetarian ones. I don't want meat in them. And I forgot to buy the cabbage, but I bought my Brussels sprouts. I like to steam my Brussels sprouts, and I'll steam a handful of dried cranberries with them. Gives them a nice flavor. And they're not good unless you cook them. Brussels sprouts, you got to cook them. You either need to broil them or steam them. Let me go down to, let's see, Roy came in. Angie says, I enjoy watching people craft. Not enough crafting anymore, just sells. I've been watching some ladies making cards. I enjoy that. I don't say nothing. I just watch them. Aw, Angie. Angie, I was thinking about you the other day. As far as selling, I'm going to sneeze. You should try Pearl Brown at Pearl's Finds if you have some things you want to sell. Because sometimes she sells you, and she's really a nice lady. Just throwing that out. Her channel is Pearl's Finds. She was on yesterday. I'll just throw that out, and you can take it and do what you want with it. Oh, I sneezed. I sneezed. Hold on. Let me turn my chair around, see if I can find what I did with my towels. They weren't here. What did I do with them? I might have to go in the other room and get a Kleenex. Here, visit with, talk among yourselves. That's what K3N says in her videos when she needs to do something. She, talk among yourselves for a minute. I gotta run out and get a Kleenex. I'll bring the box in here because I might sneeze again. I don't know what those paper towels disappear on me. I find them and then I lose them, and then I find them and then I lose them. Honestly. Honestly. Let me sanitize my fingers. Roy says, good morning, Meri, and a group hug and hello to all you Meri Atelier. He can't stay long. He has a water physical therapy this morning. I'll be in the pool. Woo! That sounds fun, being in the pool. Who am I missing? Nina and Tina and Angie and Arlene and Dee Dee, Anina, Arlene. Rhonda was here earlier. Arlene, Angie says, you have your rain boots ready. We're going to get rain too. Oh. Arlene says, Angie, it's already raining here. Dee Dee says, Angie, are you selling your bowls anywhere? See, Angie, Dee Dee is interested in some bowls. She's interested in getting some bowls. Oh, you've been setting up in your town festival. You've been enjoying that. Well, that's a good thing, too. You know, it's when you sell like at that at I'm no expert, but it's got to be a lot of work to do that, to get everything ready and priced and, you know, get it ready to sell. I go by. I was wanting to go to some garage sales, but I don't think I'll get out today because I want to go to Becky's. She's going to have her crafting chat this morning at I want to get the time right. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me get to it. Don't tell me. 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 9 here. So I'll be getting off here around 9. And let's see, I think I'm going to take that last stitch by itself. And I need to get out in the yard, and I want to plant that vine, but I don't know. It depends on what the weather's like this afternoon. But I think we're supposed to have more rain today. And I can't help. I buried some of that fabric like K3N does out underneath of a tree. I buried it, what, about the 3rd week in April? No, this is the third week in March. And when it rains like this, I want to go peek. I want to go peek at it. I haven't yet. I haven't yet. But you know, the ground's wet. And last week I mowed the lawn and I had to pick up all these tree branches. My brother's pickup is, the back end of it is filled, we got to haul them off, is filled with tree branches. You know, in the winter time, the wind and the snow and the ice breaks down all those tree branches. And before I mow, I have to walk all around the yard and pick up tree branches. So I'm just doing a simple running stitch here, but it gives it, yeah, I wish you could feel the texture. And look at the back. This is the back. Of course, this is where I go up and down. And I posted the piece that I gave away to Allie K won it, but it had that unicorn and butterfly constellations on the back. And K3N's theme this week was called The Backstory. And she really kind of surprised us when she did the video, because she was embroidering over a printed piece. Like she had flowers, and she embroidered all around the flower, the printed piece, and did her own stitching over whatever was printed. And then she kind of surprised us and turned it over. And instead of putting it in the journal this way, she flipped it over and she called it The Backstory. And that piece that I gave to Allie K, luckily I took pictures of it. I didn't get it off to Allie K right on time because I was wanting to take pictures and, you know, me. But I finally got it mailed to her, but I'm so glad that I took pictures of the back of it, because I was able to, it just fit that theme. But I'm making one for myself. Of course, it's sitting there. It's sitting there wanting to be worked on, and you know me. I'm getting there, but slowly but surely. And then I want to make some of those pieces to give away again, and I want to work on a piece for Sharon Lombard. I want to slow stitch an outfit for Penelope. But with everything else going on, and we don't have, slowly they're getting out the garden stuff here. Dee Dee's garden is probably producing fruit by now. But it's been pretty chilly this spring. It's been pretty chilly here. I'm really liking this. And this is background stuff, but I like how the running stitches are kind of, I don't want to say enhancing, but this print on here, I'm liking how they coordinate, I guess, with it. And they call it slow stitch for a reason. They call it slow stitch for a reason. And for me, it's extra slow. And I think I can, that last stitch though, I'm going to put it in by itself because I always curve it. And we'll finish this one before I start on the other, so you can, and I'll give this one away. We'll finish this one. So let's see, it's 6:52 now. Sometime between 8 and 8:30 or before, depending on when I get it done. Where's my needle? I'll have a giveaway. Now there's a black line here. This is printed in here. And then there's a stitch there and another black line over there. So it looks like a really long black line. But it's the black of the print kind of makes it look longer than it is. Let me refresh my chat. Did somebody show Angie's message? She says, Dee Dee, I sold so much I need to take a little break. But if you want some, just let me know and I will make you some. All I need is your address. She says, okay, Angie. Mary, not yet. Fruit. Oh, okay. You don't have anything yet. It's still early. They usually, you know, you start seeing all the flowers come out at Walmart and Menards and all of that. My brother said Menards have their flowers out, so, but they didn't the last time I checked. But I didn't check this week. So last week they didn't have them out yet. And I want to get some canna bulbs. I'm going to put them back to where they were before. I tried to move them last year to the south end of the garden and they didn't like it. So I'm going to put them back to the north end and I'm going to try marigolds. I usually wait until the marigolds are on sale. But I saw some that were not too bad for a 4-pack, $2.49 or $2.69, something like that. For a 4-pack isn't. That's more expensive than it used to be, but it's not bad. It's when it gets $3 or $4. Yeah. Then I'm gonna put those, try those out on the south end. And I still want to get some of that fertilizer for my garden. And I need to give this some more thread here. Hold on. Let me pull some thread here and give it some room. I might have to do the edges of this because when you stitch this, it tends to want to draw little ripples in your fabric and it kind of draws it in, but that's because, you know, your thread tightens it a bit. I'm just about done here. This is rust fabric, rust colored here, and I did rust it, oh, it was a couple years ago, but I did wash it. I washed it this year. And so most of the rusty bits are out of it. It's just the stain that's left. It's kind of a rusty color. And I've got so much walnut dye. I've got so much walnut dye that I'm going to have a lot of browns. Oh, there's a, not me. I'll fix that when I go through here. Hold on. Pull this a little. There. And I think I had around 15 jars of walnut ink. And I'm talking those larger jelly jars, not the little ones, the larger one, or the ragu jars. We buy that ragu sauce. And I've been trying to use it up, but I'm getting to the point to where I think I might, when I collect walnuts this year, I am going to try to collect them this year. I didn't last year. I left them for the squirrels. But I think I might bury some with fabric this year over the winter. And not go out during this is the last row here. Not go out during the snowstorm. Gosh, it's hard to think of it snowing. I'm ready for spring. That's down a little far. I'm going to take this thread out and move it up just a teeny bit. It's down too far for me. And that means I pulled on that. I need to rethread my needle. Now this would have looked pretty with a red thread, wouldn't it? But it is what it is. Last row, I think I might be able to get 2 on here. But I don't like leaving too much space in there. Thread my needle. Get in there. It's fraying it. There we go. Yeah. Right about there, I think. Now it might come up just a teensy bit. Yeah, and I'll probably have to be mowing the lawn again next week because it's the lawn in the spring, the grass grows a lot, and then when summer comes it kind of slows down. But it seems like during the spring I'm mowing the lawn every week. And you mow and it rains and it grows, and you mow and it rains and it grows. And our peony bushes are probably about 2.5 feet high now. They're really looking pretty out there. And I'm getting some, I think is it Elysium? I got some bulbs out on the west side that look like they're going to flower pretty soon. It's not Elysium, not alum. I keep forgetting that name. It starts with an A. I planted them a couple years ago, and they're liking it out there by the peonies. And we've got a rhubarb plant. Well, my brother backs up, and then he kind of curves his car when he backs out of the garage, and I get after him. I said, "You run over that rhubarb plant." I didn't run over it. Yes, you did. I could see it. I'm going to have to take 2 stitches here. Take a teeny one and last stitch coming up here. Whoops, almost pulled it out. And I usually can get enough rhubarb off that plant to make 1 pie. If he doesn't run over it with his car. He says he doesn't, but I think he does. I get after him. All right. So this is the back of it. It's kind of curvy in there, but that's okay. I'm going to come here and just make a little knot here. And I'm going to pull it up this way. A couple stitches. And clip it. Now I'm going to do a thimble. Let's see. Let's give this to Penelope. Let's test it on a piece of... See, I think I'm going to have to edge my... I think I'm going to have to edge it. Let's do that. Shall I edge it in gold? Let's give it a good edge. This pen is getting dry, I think. This is a pen plus gear. You get a pack of 4 metallics. You get a gold and a silver and kind of a maroonish one. And I call it maroon. It's probably supposed to be red. And you get a bluish colored one. It's getting a little dry. I think I have enough though. It's just taking up the, filling in the blank. Now what I want to do is I want to draw a thimble here. And I think I'll draw it on the back. I can use any type of pen. And how big do I want it? I think I want it fairly large. I can always cut it down. And let's see, I want it to slant it down like that. And let's give it a rim and around. Now on the front, this is the back. On the front, I'll have some dots. I'm not sure what it does in there. I forget. Now let's look at a thimble. Let's see if I can find a silver thimble image here. Yeah. Silver thimble. Solver. If I wanted that O, it would be an I. And I just want to look at images. Oh, it's the bottom that's the... Well, no, and then at the top here it has... They have designs up here at the top. Let's see what I want to do. I don't want anything too complicated. Ooh, there's a pretty heart. Something like this. Thimbles for you from Paducah Sterling's Silver Thimble. Paducah does a lot of quilt. Let's go out there and visit their site so that I can. Do they have it on here? Right here. Enlarge that design. So they have a rim down here at the bottom. Now this is on the back, so. And then they have kind of like just a little swirly whatevers. Here you can do what you want. And I might get out that black embossing glazing pen that Becky introduced me to. And then we'll do little circles around here. And it looks like it has a kind of a curly hue coming up in here too. It's got some circles. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do here. Just some sort of a thimble. And then this is going to be opened up in here. So I'm not going to do much in here. Let's cut this out, see what happens. And it doesn't have to be beautiful. It just has to be. Alrighty. Now let's get that glazing pen out and see. This is silver acrylic. Let's see what that glazing pen will do on this. Let's see how it fits on here first, if that's going to be, I think that's going to be plenty big. Put it like, I think I'll put it like this. I want this to go on here. Now when I get the designs on here, I think it'll show up more. Let me get out those glazing pens. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Let's see. Let's try. I think that was the full one. Yeah. This one's about empty. I'm going to have to get me some more glazing pens. Let's try a little mark on here. See, they write right off. I love that they write right off. All right, so got all my notifications there. So let's put a band across here. And that will be that black band there. And then it has a rim like this. And then it has kind of a little rim up at the top. And it has a rim on the back, but I'm going to leave the back for right now. Well, no, I think I'll put this in. And then it kind of has an area in here like that, and it has these circles. And I won't get as many as they got. Oh, no. It has, I can still do this. It has these lines, jiggly lines, that go like, it's kind of hard to do this with, it's so tiny. Something like that. That's good enough. And then it's got the same thing down at the bottom here. It's got, well, actually, this is actually the bottom here, and this is the top. Now we'll just do a piece here. And then it's got another band where it has these jiggly lines. And I'm not doing a very good job of it, just kind of trying to represent it. And then these are all holes. And of course mine are pretty flat. They have shading and all of that on there. I'm not going to worry about it. I just need it to look something like a thimble. Now up here, I think I'm going to have to outline this or put something behind it that it will show up. Maybe another piece of little fabric behind that. So let's see what I have. I have this. Got this little green. maybe a piece like this. It's a lot for that to show up. Maybe if I just surround it. No, I need a colored fabric. I want some color. Whoops, this goes that way. Let's see what I have behind me. This is not colored enough for me. I could color it. I could watercolor it. Let's see what I have. I have my teddy bears. Let's see what I have in my teddy bears. I want a piece of maybe this orangey color. My teddy bears keeping my scraps for me. Got another one. Put him back. I'm going to have a totem pole of teddy bears. I didn't get any yesterday. I wanted some, but they didn't have them at the store where I went. Maybe if I move this up a little, I might have to double it. Let's see. Come on. It's going to. And you know, the print on this, now that I've stitched it, that print has really fallen into the background, and the running stitches are taking precedence on here. I'm not sure I like that, but I'm going to leave it. I'm thinking, put this here and put this on here. And I think I want it standing straight up like that. How does that look? This will get taken care of. Now I'm going to clip this right here for now. Now what I want to do, and I'm going to ask for your patience. Let's get rid of the thimble here. Turn my phone off. Put it back in a safe place. I am going to do something that Katia told me about, and I've been doing it, and I've been enjoying it. Let me get the needle threader out for this. I'll never see to thread that eye. Why did I bring in the needle threader? Oh, they're over in this other. And this won't take long. And I kind of hesitate to tat online because I've got a shaky left hand. But I'm going to try it this morning. Get in there. Sometimes it's hard to see where that little wire goes through that eye. It's very tiny. And then I put my thread through. Come on, Meri. Thread through the needle threader. And I learned from Katia, I was just pulling it through just like this. But she says if you go kind of move your needle threader up and down through the eye as you pull it through, it helps pull it through better without jerking your needle threader out of the holder. These come from Handy Hands, is a needle tatting place. I really like these needle threaders. When you buy your tatting needles, they send you a threader. Now, since I'm working, I'm not going to work off the ball here. I'm going to cut a thread, probably about 1 yard. I might have a little extra, but we're going to do 1 yard. Approximately from the end of the hand to the nose. I'm going to set this out of the way for now. And I was making butterflies, and I was telling Katia that it takes me a half an hour to do a butterfly, and I said that I think if I do it over the black, you'll see it better. I said, I use them as quick as I make them. And she suggested that I just do some rings. And you gotta, please forgive my hands, they're inky from drawing on that piece. But she said, just do some rings with little Picasso on them of different lengths. Well, I've been practicing doing Picasso of the same length. And all they are, let's see, I do two double stitches, which is fairly easy here. And then I'm doing small ones. They're not tiny, they're small. They may be about, I leave a gap from the end of my thread to the end of my finger of about a quarter inch. About a quarter inch. And that will become the gap between your thread there is actually your Picasso, and then you do another double stitch here. And then I do one stitch in between, but that becomes the leg of my next Picasso, and I do 8 of these. So this is number 2. And if I go slow here, I'm not a fast tatter. And this is number 3. And I see the chat moving over there, but I don't want to interrupt this. This is number 4. So I'm halfway. Do another double stitch. That one got a little small, but that's okay. It's just a small petal on my flower. Let's see, I think I'm ready for, I've got 4. I'm trying to practice making them consistently the same size without using a Picasso gauge. But, you know, it kind of depends on your day. 2. See, I think I've got 5 now. These last 2 got a little small, but since they'll be in the round, I can do 2 things. I can leave them or live with them or take them out. And I'm going to take them out because they're really easy to take out on the needle. You just pull them off of the needle. You pull off 2. There's 1. And there's 1. Now these should be, well, when I pulled that one off, it pulled this one. So let me, I'm getting, let me push this one off. Come on, get off of there without disturbing that one. Well, when I pull it makes this one smaller. If I can pull it open now. I don't not liking that. See, this is what I get into. This is why I hesitate doing it online. Because when I'm sitting by myself, it doesn't matter. Okay, I got 2 the same size, but I'm happier with them. I want to make them all about that size, which is about the size of a 4th, which when it doubles the stitches about an 1/8. So I'm ready to do number 3 again. Let me get my hands situated here. Let me look at chat. Brenda, hi Brenda. Joyce said, I'm cold right now. Brr. Good morning, Joyce. Brenda says, Anina, there are no stupid questions. Ask anything. It's how we learn. Your thimble will be great if you learn to use it. And a good addition to your bird collection. What did Anina say? Marlene says, Brenda, I don't keep it on. I just stick it on when I need extra pressure. Anina says, question. I've done ATCs, but I've not shared them with anyone. But does someone of you have a copyright-free background, or you suggest to me to create my own? Well, my inclination, I'm not sure if you want a copyright-free one to look at, but no, I'm good. Sometimes when we do our pick 10s, Anina, for backgrounds, we use a big sheet, like an 8.5 by 11, larger than a ATC, and start with the background color and just, go from there, depending on what your theme is. I don't know what your theme is, but if you're just looking for a general background, you could stamp on it, you could make dots. If it got too bold, you could scrape paint over it. And by the time you get done and then cut that into ATC shapes, you would be surprised at the nice backgrounds that you get. Becky does that a lot. But if you're looking for something specific, like a bird or birds or an ocean scene or landscape scene, I would go to, I like to go, well, it depends on what you want, but I like to go to Pixabay and Unsplash. Unsplash, and then you can put in what you want. You might just put in landscape. Let's do that just for, because I'm on a chattery mode here. Let's go out here and go to my Firefox, and I was in the thimble here. Let's put a new tab, and let's go to Unsplash, and SPLASH.com. Unsplash. I've got a J there. My typing is terrible on these small keyboards. Come on. Unsplash. UN. Jeez. Unsplash. Unsplash. Unsplash.com. Well, I don't want all that. Come on, what are you doing? You're putting in stuff I didn't ask for. UNSPLASH. And see, it adds stuff, but we'll go there. And then I'll just go to search images. That isn't what I want. It gave me the photos. I didn't want photos, so let's just go to the home. Is that the home there? I hate when they do that to me. UNSPLASH. Unsplash. That's all I want is unsplash.com. And there it is, Unsplash. And now let's just search images for landscape. Just say you wanted to get inspired. LANDSCAPE, landscape. Go. And so, let's hit view more. So let's say you wanted something like this in your background. Stock photos. I don't want stock photos. Are those all iStock? I don't want iStock stuff. I don't want iStock. Why did it give me that? Because I hit that one. Let's say you want this one. Download it. Why is it doing that to me? Well, let's go like this. It isn't going to let me download it. Am I in iStock again? No. I thought they were free. See, and that's what bothers me because let's get out of this. They confuse me. They used to be easier than this. Let's go to Pixabay. Let's go to Pixabay. They make me mad. Let's go to Pixabay. If they're not free, I'm giving up. Pixabay. Go. Pixabay.com. Royalty-free images. Log in, join, search. Let's see if I have to. Let's type in landscape. Landscape. This says, but see what I was looking, they got iStock in there, and they try to get you to buy it, and that makes me mad. I wonder if this is iStock. Download. Yeah, I can download this one. So I'm downloading the one with the boat. I'm going to leave it at that resolution. Download. And did it download it? Let's see if I got it. No, I don't. Download. Download. Say thanks. And I think I used to be able to just hit a deal, but I'm not going to do that. Let's go look at it. So just say you wanted something like this. You didn't want the boat. Just say you wanted that in your background. This is a royalty-free image. And maybe you wanted to put your own boat out there. Maybe you just wanted the sky. Maybe you just wanted the sky. Print it off and print the sky. That's pretty basic, but you get the idea. There's a lot of different ways to get images. There's also, and I don't use it much, I've seen Jan Glines use this a lot. Let's get a new tab. I don't want to bookmark anything. I want, well, we'll just use that. There's also public, what is it, public domain. Is it .net or .com? Public domain. My fingers are too fat for this keyboard. It's not finding it. P. Public domain. It's not finding it. Why isn't it not finding it? What am I doing? Public domain review. What was it? Do you guys remember what that is? It's called, Jan Glines used it a lot. I don't use it a lot, so I don't remember the, here's public domain, Minneapolis and Stock Cake. I can't remember it. Angie left. Arlene says, here's another royalty, pexels.com. Let's go pick Arlene's. Once we go to YouTube and get her link. It's I thought it was publicdomain.net, but it might be publicdomain.com. Let's see. Let's go out to the one Arlene. Yeah. Pexels.com, royalty free. Pexels.com, the best free stock photos, royalty free images. And let's just search for landscape again if I can type it in. Land, SCAPE. And let's just search, see what it comes back. Let's use this one. And you can download. Now, this is how Unsplash used to be. Very clean. Say thanks. Oh, I got. Did I download it? No. I didn't want that one. I did want that one. Free download. Download. Open. There's that one. So that's if you want to use a picture, and it's in the public domain, so you can remix this however you want. And by remix, I mean, let's get out of all of this. Leave chat. Thanks for that link, Arlene. Pexels.com. Let's come here, and let's get into my sketchbook. And I'm on my old one, so let's put this in my gallery. And let's do a plus, new sketch, create. And I want to bring in that image. Come on. I want to bring in this image, and to remix it, you can do anything you want, really. Let's go to the color, and let's see what happens if I put some yellow out there. And let's fill my sky with yellow. And it's not going to let me because it's probably so little. Let's put a yellow sun out there. Draw styles, circle, oval. And this is probably not where you were going. Oh, that needs to be brighter. Let's change my color to a brighter color. It's almost brown. I want it brighter. Yellow is really hard because you got this orange on the color wheel. You got just a little, I got just a little bit of yellow in there. You got all this orange and all that green. And yellow's hard for me. It's hard for me in real life too. And do I have the fill on? Oh, there we go. Got a yellow sky now. That's where I was going. I was trying to put the sun, but it filled everything. So you can remix this with different, you know, whatever you're wanting to do. Let's pick this one and see what happens if I fill this. See? And I'm kind of blurring out the background there. Let's pick a different color. Let's do orange. Like that. Whoops. Did I get the orange? Yeah. And fill. Now I got nothing but orange in a road. I've got a sort of a road, and then I can back out of all of this if I don't like it. Go back to that. I can draw on it. Let's pick a decent pen or pencil. Make that a little smaller. and draw on it. Do whatever you want. I'm just scribbling, but there's a lot that you can do out there. I know I've been kind of playing around with this. Let's see, Arlene says Anina. Tiny URL. Let's see what she's going to. Redirect to, oh, an ATC background, free ATC templates. She's sharing some templates on Pinterest. They're ATC. ATCs are 3.5 by 2.5. What else is going on in chat? I have enough pretty photographs of my own. I mean the description of an ATC where it says the artist, date, and theme. Oh, Arlene gave her. She meant the documentation on the background. She's got enough of her own, she says. Brenda says, Anina, Meri gave my answer. I have collage sheets of paper and I cut the size of cards. Sometimes I scrape or paint water, splash or background, or I doodle. You know, and I kind of like doing that. What I'm doing here, I'm going to turn this phone off to save the battery. What I'm doing here, and I got out of it here. Oh, where's my piece? Where is my ATC? Where did I knock it off to? Over here. What I'm doing here is I'm kind of creating my own with fabric and slow stitch. I don't really like this black in here. I think it overpowers. I'm going to take all this out because I don't like it. To tell you the truth, I think it's overpowering my text. So I'm just going to clip it out. You can do that. I keep looking at it and I'm going, that's not doing what I want. So you can play around when you do this stuff. This one I'm going to give away. What time is it? It's 7:40. I don't know if I'll get to the other one, but I'm having fun doing this. I'm just playing this morning. See, I think all that black stitch was overpowering my text almost too much. I think any other color would probably do the same thing. Let's clip all that out. Let's just pull these. I don't like them at all. Pull them out. If you don't like it, what you did, you learned from it. You evaluated it. Now I might leave some of the bottom ones in because I think they're in there pretty good. Let's pull these out. I didn't like them in there. That one's, there we go. I'm just going to leave these because this is going to get glued down anyway. But see, this text shows up. This is all text. That says 69. I don't know. These in here aren't. I guess I'm going to take these out because I'm not happy with these. I want my text to show up better. And I think all those black stitches, I think I'll leave the bottom ones in there. I think those black stitches were overpowering the text. Now I may not need this because I would cover it up if I put it, but I kind of like it as a base. Maybe I'll play with this a bit. Here I got the tatting there and then I got sidetracked. Let me just cut a strip here. Maybe I'll tear it. Put this here, up above. Well, no, I think I'll put it down one. Now, I was tatting. That's what I was doing. I got sidetracked. Let's put all that aside. Pick up my tatting again. How many do I have on here? I got threads here. Probably got all those black threads. It's going to pick them all up off of my table. I have 3, 3. I'm ready to do 4. 4 of 8. So I'm on the 4th one. This shouldn't be this hard, but I pulled out those, I made them too small. I want about a 1/4 inch between the end of my finger and the thread of my, and that'll make about 1/8 of an inch side of the stitch when it loops. So there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more. And get situated here. 1. And Katia was showing how to use the Picasso gauges too. But I need to use them yet. I usually just use my fingers, but it's not always easy to get them the same size. If you use a Picasso gauge, it's like putting a little spacer in there, and you get them more evenly the same size. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Katia told me to make them different sizes, but I've been playing with getting them the same size. But obviously this first one's gotten smaller. Pull on a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I need 1 more. 1 more isn't gonna hurt. And the next one I'll make them different sizes so I won't be so concerned. But that's what I've been practicing on. And then the class exercise, I've been practicing on that. So I'm just going to pull this off of the, and it's gotten a little out of shape with, but it's okay. Pull it off the needle here. And since this is what they call a true ring, I don't have to tie a knot here. I can just pull it tight. There's another way to make a ring that's called the self-closing mock ring, but you have to tie knots. Now I'm going to let these 2 threads hang down like this. And let's make another one. I don't know if I have enough thread on here to make a, we'll see. Cut it there. Well, I could make a tiny one. Let's make a tiny one. Give it a length here. Let's just do, and I'm not going to pay attention to the size of my Picasso, and my thread got in the way. Get out of the way. And let's do 3 uneven Picassos, different sizes. That's what she told me to do when making flowers. You can make your Picassos different sizes. And they kind of look like petals. And I'm just going to put in a bunch of Picassos here. Let's go to a small one. And I'm really just using up what the end of this thread on here. And sometimes when I do my butterflies, I have thread left on my needle that I can make these kind of flowery shapes. And I'm getting toward the end of my thread. I'm going to pull it off. I don't know how many I got. Let's just pull it. I did not bring my tatting in. I should show you all my progress on all my different things. Now I've got 2. And what I want to do, I might make another one. What I want to do on my ATC here, I'm still not quite happy with this. It needs something. But what I want to do is put this down here, and of course it'll fit on the ATC. And I want to thread these through, and they're not showing up very good. I guess I need white ones. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with it. Let's see what I can do to change things up a little. I might just get one done. I'm going to give it away. Whatever I do here, I'm going to give away. I'm going to turn around and get my teddy bear out again. I had a little craft-a-lunch here. Maybe a piece of lace under it. Let's see what kind of lace I have. I want something thin because I want the text to show. Just a very thin piece of lace or netting or something under there that they show up better. There's a big flower we could put on there. Something like this, only just a little bit of it. Let's put all this back. You just keep working at it. I'm not one that really plans. I don't plan it all out. I just say, this doesn't look good. What do I need to do to get to where I want to be, to where I like it? That's kind of how I work. And sometimes I have a plan, but not very often. Now what fell? My phone. Where did it fall? No, it wasn't my phone. I don't know what it fell. There's nothing under my chair. Okay. Let's go back to this, because I'm not liking how this is not showing up. And I just want to grab, I don't want all of that, I just want to grab the, and I'm not sure how this is going to work. I just want to grab the netting. And we'll see how much I want of it. Don't want a whole lot because I want the flowers to show up. And they need something under them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try something else. Push all that to the side. Let's try it on a little piece of this before I mess that up. What do I want? This one? No. Hold on. I think this is the one I haven't opened yet. Let's open these. I have a set here that I haven't used yet. I got these, gosh, last year or the year before. They were, when they first came out, I got them. Whenever they came out. That's how long I've had these. And I opened the other two tins, but I haven't opened this one yet. And I'm going after the reds. And I think I'm going to save that label. And I'm going after this red right here. Now I learned this from another piece that I did with K3N. It wasn't, the fabric wasn't the color that I wanted, so I used some of this Distress watercolor stick, and let's just add some color here, and then I wet it, and you'd be surprised. Well, I was surprised on that other piece. I don't want to ruin too much of this. I want some color for the, so my little pieces show up here. And they're not showing up against the, now hold on. It's watercolor, it's called watercolor for a reason. And what I like about these, there's, I use them on, I can use them a lot, and that, you know, a Crayola would be flattened down a little. These seem to have a lot of sturdiness to them. I've noticed on that other piece that I did. Now, I'm going to take just a little bit of water here. And what did I have on here? Now, let's see if it's gonna, no, it's gonna be fine. We're just gonna wet this. And kind of blend that in there. And my text still shows up. I'm kind of losing the rusty color, but that's okay with me because I'm gonna leave it. I'm just going to do a little square. Now let's take this, put it back down here. I've got a thread on it. Put it back down here. Put my thimble on there. And my little tatted flower. I don't need that netting that I dug out. Now these will go down underneath of the thimble, but I want it, I'm just going to set it on top for now. See, now they show up. And I think I'm going to do another one. Of course, my hands, move everything out of the way. See, I think I could do 3. Let me get it placed on here. Kind of like that. I like that a lot better. Who came in? Becky came in. Hi, Becky. Anina's here. Let's see. Becky said, I also like to add city, state, and county to the back of my ATCs so the receiver knows where they came from. Well, that's a good idea, Becky. Arlene says, Dee Dee, that link I shared was the Google result for that search. Dee Dee says, oh, I guess you'll have to make your own because there are hundreds. I'm not sure what, yeah. I'm not sure exactly what she meant, but there are hundreds of things out there, so you got to make your own. Just on the back of the ones for Beth Swap, I wrote Beth Schuler, ATC swap, the theme, which was spring, the date, the card number, and I signed it. I did 5 cards, so they were numbered 1 of 5, 2 of 5, and so on. Now, I'll let you guys straighten all that out. I think I'm much happier with this. I took out all those stitches because I thought they were overpowering the text. I did leave them bottom stitches on there. And I did this tatting, but I didn't like how the tatting was also kind of blending into the fabric. So I took some of this Distress watercolor crayon and scribbled it on there, and then I wet it down, and so it kind of blended into the fabric. The thimble is made out of a painted, I'm going to do one more flower here, and then I think I'll assemble it. Wait a minute, let me put this away. So I'll have them the next time I want them. I do keep these in a special place, believe it or not. Over here on my desk. I always know where they are. Okay, I'm going to tap one more. Maybe it'll go easier this time. This is too short to tap with, but it's not too short to make a tassel. If I'm making my tassels, it'll become a string and a tassel. So I do save these. I didn't bring my thread container out, but let's put another piece on here. About a yard, I think, for these. I think I can get 2 of them out of a yard. And this is variegated thread that I got at Hobby Lobby. I found one little box of variegated, and it was so happy because you can buy variegated, but there's not. I think there's like 15 different colors of variegation in that little box, and I was really happy to find it. I do like Hobby Lobby's. Shh, don't tell them, they'll take it off the market. I like Hobby Lobby's artiste crochet thread. Now I got, my fingers are dark here. Let me get over here to the light to thread this needle. Actually in the eye of the needle, Mary, not in the point of the needle. And my needle is hanging off of my needle threader there. And let me put it through if I can see. Put it through, and then you kind of just grab a hold of this wire and kind of jiggle it up and down, and that will pull it through. I learned that from Katia, the jiggling up and down part. I usually just pull it through, but she says to jiggle it up and down. There's not too much space in that needle eye, but it works. Now let's see if I can do this faster. For these, you don't want a big tail. When I'm making my butterflies, I leave a longer tail because if I stitch them down, I like to make a French knot at the tip of the butterfly antenna, and I need a decent length of space to make that French knot. But on these, maybe 2-3 inches, something like that, maybe even less. And I want a yard of thread from the hand to the nose. That's really enough. And I'll put my thread back up here now. Get rid of my paintbrush, put it back in the water. And let's see if I can't get this black mark off my finger here. Playing with those pins, and it's on there till I use Clorox on it, I guess. That's that glazing pen. There we go. All right, let's see if I can do this a little faster. I got sidetracked. So this is what's called a true ring, because we're working off of the needle thread itself. This doesn't go to the ball thread. It's not, we cut it off. They also call it working off the ball. Well, working off the ball generally means when it's connected to the ball, you're working off of it. But this is, sometimes this is working off the ball because it's cut off the ball. So I don't think I have that terminology right there, but it's in my head that way. Let me get that thread out of the way, get this out of the way, push this all off to the side, because I'm going to tap. Looks like I got some yuck there. What is that? Oh. Hold on, that's going to bother me. Let me. This is the Kleenex that I washed my fingers off with. Silver paint, I think that was. I spilled all that. Let me throw this away. I spilled all that blue ink. I'm so ashamed of myself. I still have some left in there, though. All right, let's straighten this out again. And leave a little tail, because we want it as a stem for our flower. And I'm going to make these because any size, because I don't want to worry about trying to get them a consistent size. I'm just going to make them big and small, and they kind of become petals of a flower. Katia suggested that I do this, and I really like it. Katia is an excellent tatter. She's teaching our needle tatting class. And several of you that come in here are in the needle tatting class. I see where Darla Phillips just joined. Dare B is in there. Leah pops in. Paint Girly. Joyce. Who else? Legia. I see Legia doesn't make it to the classes, but she watches the streams. She works during the day, I think. And I'm just, this is going to be a fairly large petals a flower here. And the more you put on here, the bigger your ring. So maybe just a couple more here. All right, we're going to quit there and pull it off of the needle. I like to get my thumb under it. And I had gotten, so when I'm working on a larger piece and I'm tatting away, this tail gets in my way. Now I have seen Katia, the expert that she is, she will weave that tail in while she's tatting. But after I do my first ring, sometimes I take that tail and tie it in and snip it off. It's a lot easier to tat the other rings with that tail out of the way. And I'm not tying it, I just pulled it over my thumb. Let's get this one out of the way. See, that tail gets in the way. And I tend to pull my thread out of the eye of the needle when I don't want to. And all you have to do on these, get the tail out of the way. All you have to do on these true rings is pull them tight. And they'll hold tight without a knot. But that's not true of all tatted rings. There we go. And then we got a flower here of different sized petals. And I like that. Now let's see how it looks on my, where's my scissors? I'm going to clip it down here. Do I have enough room to make, I could make a tiny one. Let's try a tiny one. Put several flowers in that thimble. Maybe make it shorter. and not as many petals. I guess I should have pulled more thread off of the ball there. Now this is a pretty quick way to do flower petals. I mean, this is just kind of the mixed media version. Not mixed media. I don't want to call it slapdash, but it is kind of slapdash in a way. It's just a quick and easy flower. Yeah, let's see if I can get a couple more on here. I'm kind of twisting my thread. I didn't want to do that. Let's make a bigger petal here. And as I work, you can see my loop is getting shorter, and with my longer needle, it gets a little harder to make these stitches. So I think I'll quit there and pull it off of the needle. That tail out of the way. Move your tail. Pull it tight, and we have a smaller flower with big petals. Looks like a baby who's trying to grow up here. I think my Picassos need to be pulled out a little here. Yeah. I think I got one in there. I don't know if I'll use that one. I didn't. My thread was getting small, getting twisted on my needle too. So we'll put that away. I won't do any more tatting. Tatting is fun, but unless you're really interested in it, it gets a little tedious to watch. So I don't do too much online tatting. And that's still enough thread for a tassel, so I tend to keep those because I pay for them. Now let's go back to my ATC. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers, and I'm going to put this one here and this here, and I'm going to open this up. And I don't know if I can open it up with my scissors. Let's poke a hole in it. Penelope, I gave you that big thread. See if I can get my scissors in there. And just clip it. All right. Now I want to glue this down, and I think I'll use the Fine Art glitter glue. This one I'm going to give away. At 8:30 we're going to have a giveaway. So if you're out there listening, if you want to play, let's see, giveaway at 8. Where's the colon on this thing? 30 a.m. I should have it mostly done by then. Let's get out the Fine Art glitter glue. I was using this the other day. What was I using it on? I can't remember. I was gluing stuff down. I like it. It really holds when I put tatting on those postcards. So far, if any of you get a postcard where it hasn't held, if like those clothespin ones I sent, Allie K, did you get your postcard yet? Mine came with the clothespin on it. Did you get yours? And Laura Beth won one. I did those last Friday, but they didn't get out in the mail till Tuesday, so you might not have received it yet. But if you get one where it didn't make it through the mail, let me know, because I'm more than happy to play and do another one. And these I'm going to put in an envelope. This one that I'm going to give this one away. I'll put it in an envelope so I won't have to worry about. And I want to remind you that Becky is doing her crafting chat this morning. So if you're interested in that, it's a Facebook Messenger. She sets up a video call, and you join a video call. And I think it's coming on at 10 a.m. Eastern, which will be at 9, so I'll be leaving here. I might sit in here the first hour. I can listen and talk. The second hour, looks like that leaked out there. Let's just use it. The second hour, I'll have to go on mute because my brother turns the TV on really loud. But I don't like to say you can't have the TV on because, you know, he's got to have something. Meri doesn't rule the house. She'd like to. I was getting at him yesterday. I forget what I was crabbing at him. Something I was crabbing at him about. And then I get the feeling guilty because I crab too much. Let's see. I don't like that little end there. I'm going to see if I can't glue that down. This is leaking somehow there. What's going on there? Do I need a new tip? No. Maybe I just glued it wrong. See if I can't glue that down. A little there. There. That's better. Now, on here, on my, I'm going to try to thread them through the, we're going to see how that works. Can I do it all at once? I need my crochet hook out here. And I got one in here someplace. That's a needle, that might work. Where'd my crochet hooks go? Down at the bottom. Get it. Well, maybe if I set these down, poke my crochet hook through that. Didn't I make a slit in there? Sure I did. It didn't glue itself back together, did it? Now I'm going to grab these and pull. Come on. Through to the back. And then I'll arrange them here. Oops, that one didn't get in there. Come on. That's why I like to have them a little long, because you can always cut it off. Now I want to pull them up a little and flatten them out, trim them off. And what one is this? All right, I'm going to glue these down. Yeah, I think I need to put a new nozzle on here. I think I got one in my drawer. It's splitting on the side. My nozzle's splitting on the side there. Guess I'll use my finger or my hand. I want to kind of glue those down. Flip this over. And then I'll arrange the flowers here. What time is it? It's 8:19, so I've got time. Let's go ahead and glue my thimble down. See if I can't get it off of the side there. Yeah, I need to put a new nozzle on here. I think they gave us an extra one. And I think I put it in my drawer. But this will go in an envelope, so I'm not too concerned about it going in the mail. So we're going to put it smack dab in the center. Glue it down, and then let's arrange the little flowers. Now see how long it took me to make one ATC? But I had to work through some issues. Let's see, I think I like this green one. I'm gonna arrange these differently. I'm gonna put this green one in the, pull this one off to the side. I like that better. Now let's glue these down, and because my nozzle, it's going to be a little bit harder to control where that glue goes. But it dries transparent, so let's glue this one down. And I can take my needle, that's my crochet hook. I can take my needle, and they call this pulling the Picassos, where you kind of pull them out, make them look prettier. It's kind of harder when they're different sizes, but I think there's one hiding under here. There he is. Smish him down. Let's do this one. Some glue sticking out in the center there. This one's a little easier to handle because it's bigger. And so if I have the giveaway, international are welcome to play, because all I have to do is slip this in an envelope. I've got an international stamp. I can mail it off today if I have your address. My brother goes to the mail, get the mail at 11 a.m. Central, right after he watches The Price is Right. I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Let's see. Let's get these out of the way. I'm not quite done with it yet, though. It needs a border. Let's clean my nozzle off here. Yeah, I'm going to need a new one. I think I split it in there somehow. Although if I leave the glue on there, it might heal it up. And what did I do with my needle? Uh-oh, here it is. Yeah, it's oozing out on me. Hold on. Don't squeeze the bottle, Mary. There we go. Okay. I'm really liking this, but I'm going to take this glazing pen again, and let's outline my thimble a little here. Kind of make it stand out a little. And let's put some running stitches up here. And these will be faux stitches. These won't be the really stitches there that are real thread. So everybody that's in here is welcome to play in the giveaway. And I don't have a large crowd in here, so if you are welcome to change your number if you're not happy with it. I did that at Pearl's yesterday. Usually when I give a number, somebody comes along and gives a number right above it, and that means you have to get it spot on. Let's put my scissors back in my... And so I like to be able to change it, but I do understand if you have 100 people in there, poor mods have to sort all that stuff out. And Pearl, when she played her giveaway yesterday, she said, she changed the rules to what I'm used to. She said, do a giveaway with the number. Now, this is not for ours. The number is closest to the one right above it, or something like that. The one above it is closest to the number. That's how she said it. And I'm going, oh, so you could go over, but you have the one that's closest. Of all the ones that are over, the one that's closest to the number wins it. All right, I think it's 8:26. Let's document on the back here. And I had a Sharpie out. What did I do with him? Here, is this him? Here we go. So, of course, my house here is upside down. I'm going to document it upside down because I got a little house and some shamrocks here. Let's bring those out. This was from a postcard that I did that Katia won, and I was going to do one for me, and I never got it done, and it had a clover and a flower. So let's do the clover. And it was around March. And then it's got a daisy flower here. So you'll get the little, let's see, let's make this a clover too. Let's make this a 4-leaf clover. You got to have a little luck in your life. And it'll just be a little sketch, and there's a little landscape up here. A little house up here. And put some windows on it and a door. Some little chingles. Trees. So I'll document it in here. This is, I'll just put the Meri Atelier. Katia keeps trying to tell me how to pronounce it, and she's French Canadian, so she speaks both French and English, and she was trying to teach me how to say it, and I still don't have it. And I'll sign it here. And I'll date it for 4/26, 2026, and I'm just going to call it tatted flowers in a thimble. In a thimble. Am I leaving anything off? I'm in Nebraska, Harvard. A little town, Harvard. It's not the big university. Harvard, Nebraska. We're about 1,000 people. Is there anything else? I got the Meri Atelier. I signed it. I got the date. I titled it. It's not a part of a group. Oh, and I signed it upside down because I wanted all the background to show in here. I should color those. What time is it? It's 8:29. We're not going to. We're going to give it away. So here it is. I can use this for the giveaway sheet. That's what we're giving away. I'm looking for a dark pen. So tatted flower thimble. I should put "and thimble" giveaway. Oh, it's ATC giveaway. And there are, let me get back to my chat. I show 27 people in here. So we're going to make the range 1 to 100. That gives you plenty of numbers. The person that's closest to the number that Random Org Sequence Generator picks without going over will win it. International welcome to play, because we only have 27 people in here. You're welcome to change your number if you happen to get a duplicate, or if you're not happy with your number. I let you do that. What else? International welcome to play. Try to get your duplicates. You are welcome. Try to get the duplicates sorted out before, we choose the number. And you're welcome to play for somebody who, try to make it somebody in our art group who comes into the streams quite a bit. Like maybe Rhonda isn't here now. I don't know if Arlene's still here or not. But try, if you're welcome to play for somebody who's kind of in our art group. But I need their address. So, let me put in the go, and while you're choosing your number, the range is between 1 and 100. Go. And let me get out my phone here. And we'll go to Random Org Sequence. I'm such a good typist, I tell you. I don't know how they put up with me. Random.org org sequence. And it space Random Org sequence number generator. I like the sequence number generator because I feel like it mixes the numbers up better. Let me refresh my chat because it's not showing anybody picking any numbers. Oh, there they all are. Oh, messages. And you're welcome to play for somebody if you're not here. Hi, Lynn J. I think, and Melody. Hi, Melody. Melody and Brenda and Derby. Hi, Derby. Hi, Saddlebags. Welcome in, Marguerite. Cheshire. Karen K. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to give you a minute to put in numbers. Everybody's welcome to play. International are welcome to play. You're welcome to sort out duplicates or change your number. I think I've said it all. If I didn't say it, I forgot it. So I might sit here and slow stitch. Becky is going. Becky, are you still having your? Hi, Teresa. Becky, are you still having your crafting chat? I think it comes on at 9. At 10 Eastern, 9 Central. I have 9 in my brain, but I think it comes on at 10 Eastern. If you want to participate in that, it's on Fridays. And if she doesn't have it, she'll announce it. But you have to get with her so that she can add you to the list. It's on Facebook Messenger. And there's also a Thursday chat. I think Ann-Lar hosts it. I don't know too much about that, but if Thursday is a better day for that, you might get with Becky or Ann, and they'll get you the information that you need. I like to sit and work on projects with people. I enjoy the background chatter, and it's just kind of fun. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Dar. Thank you, Teresa. Did you put a number for yourself, Teresa? Did you put in a number? Yes, you did, right up at the top. Somebody put a number in for Dee Dee. She was here this morning. She's being nice. Somebody put a number in for Dee Dee. Thank you, Brenda. I do not have Angie's address. So unless you can get her address for me, I gave away Angie a sampler, and I had the hardest time. I never did get her address. So I don't know how I can contact her. We'll see. We won't worry about it unless she wins. And she's been popping in lately. So if I see her, I'll say, do you want it? And if you don't want it, do you want me to pass it to somebody else? She might want it. I don't know. But I know I've had trouble in the past. She won one of those Carol McDonald samplers, and I had a hard time passing it on to her. I think I passed it on to Tina, and then I never got it mailed. And Janet Nash won the other one. And then when they had the sale for Janet Baum, I contacted both Tina and Janet and said, do you mind if I donate them? And they were both very cool with that because it was going as a donation to Janet. So those samplers really kind of did double duty. They came from, well, triple duty. Carol McDonald made them, and I had them, and I gave them away, and then the recipients of the giveaway allowed me to donate them to Janet's sale. So they really did triple duty. Hi, Melody. All right, I think we're done. Let me go out here. Let me put in a stop. Of course, I can't spell stop. And let's go out and let me turn the lights down. I like to turn the lights down here so you guys can see the numbers better. Get rid of my notifications. Come back out here. Let me stand up. Oh, I'm stiff from mowing that lawn the other day. We're out at the random org sequence generator. The lowest number is 1. The highest number is 100. And it'll give us a column of 100 numbers. We're only interested in the first one. Get sequence. 37. Who's closest to 37 without going over? Let's plop my bod down. So the number was 37. And let me come out to chat and see what you all are saying. All messages. Melody says, hi, Kat. Hi, Teresa. 1773, 34. Dar had 34. Is anybody else? Lynn J had 31. I think it's Dar. Would you guys agree? Dar? Yep. So this goes to Dar. Dar, are you out there? Do I have your address? I might have it, but if I do, it needs to be updated probably. I'm not even sure that I have your address. Would you send me, or let me put in my, would you email me your current address? I can get this off in the mail today if you do. There we go. There's my email. Oh, I'm in my Abrams 62. Let me take that out. I don't like to share that. I mean, you guys, I don't mind, but I don't want to leave it in chat. Let me get rid of that. Come on, Mary. It's not letting me remove my own number. Chat filter. Where am I? I don't know if it'll let me. Chat filter. All messages. Where was that? Now I don't see it anymore. It must have taken it out. Oh no, there it is. It's not letting me remove myself. Oh, you know why? Because I'm in here as me. I need to get in here as I'm in here as my this one I watch news and videos that aren't art. Let me switch my account. I don't care if you guys see it, but I don't want to leave it in chat. I need to get back to switch account. I can't remove it if I'm not a mod. Let me go back to my real self here, my Meri Atelier. You. Oh, and I'm... Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. I can't remove me. Where am I? Dar, Teresa. Where is it? Where did I put me in? Did somebody take it out? I don't see me in here now. Am I blocked? Did I block myself? Where was that? That was... I'm confusing myself here. I put in the stop. I see Melody, Marguerite, Teresa, Becky, Teresa, Brenda, Melody, Dar, Teresa, Dare, Kitty, Jen. I don't see my M. Abrams in here. Weird. Well, it must have taken it out. Let me do this again. THE, not Mary. There's where you need to email my address. It must have taken it out because I was not allowed to put in an email address as not a mod. Would that make sense? I don't know. I don't know why it took it out, but I don't see it anymore. I don't care. Dar, when I get your address, I'll pop this in the mail. So let's see, it's 8:43, so I have about 15 minutes. Let me get out of all of this and turn this phone off. I'm trying to save my juice. Dar, would you like some fabric with it? I could send you a piece of walnut dyed fabric. I want to maybe send you this butterfly or the dragonfly with it. Or maybe I'll send you both. They're walnut dyed. I'll tuck those in there for you. Let me fold this up. Dara says, I wrote it down if you want to remove it from chat. I don't see it in, oh, I don't care that my Meri Atelier address is in there. I don't like to leave the ID of my other channel in chat if it happens to get in there. Just because, you know, I watch other videos. I don't really care too much, but I do watch other videos, and sometimes they're political and sometimes they're not art related. And I watch religious videos and stuff like that, which really isn't a lot of, you know, of interest to anybody other than me. I might just wrap this up in, I don't know. These are kind of dark, but you can cut them up or throw them away or pass them on. So I'm going to put these, I've got a few minutes here. Let's just get an envelope out. Oh, it'll just be a little envelope. Well, no, maybe I'll get it in a business type envelope because I got those pieces. And let's see what I want to do here. Let's play with my stamps. Let's play. Let's see if I can get them out. I got these the other day at Hobby Lobby because I wanted some stamps. Oh, I see. They go this way. Okay. So what shall I stamp at the bottom? Butterfly, flowers, thimble. Let's do tatted flowers. I'll just play here. I guess I'm going to have to get a box to keep these in. T-A... T-A-T-T-E-D-F. By the time I get them all taken apart, F, L, this is what bugs me on these. It has to be over here. O, W, E, I need the R and the S. It'll be the last two I look at. Where do the R and the S go? F, L, O, W, E, R, S. Okay, let's see if I can do something here. Hold it, I'm getting some ink out. I kind of like that, but let's do it with the sepia. Let's see what I can do here. All right, where's the T? T. A. T. T. E. D. Now I think I'm going to have to do flowers down here, so it'll be right down at the bottom. F. Come on, what did I do with the L? That's the RS. That's the PQ. L. Now O's kind of centered on there. O. W. And my E is up here somewhere. E. R. S. All right, we'll just leave that out. And what time is it? I got 9 minutes. I got 9 minutes to play. So I'm going off of the I'm just playing. We're just doing some wiggly flowers here. I think I had 4 of them. This one's the bunched up one. And let's get that pinkish red out. Make it show up a little better. Just because I'm not done. I'm just putting some flowers, and maybe it needs some green, but let's see, I have a gray in here somewhere. We could make our thimble this color. And this will be more of a flower pot than a thimble. It's gotten awful big. And I don't like how these don't show up too good. I guess they're sunflowers. I'm going to get them red centers, pink centers. It looks more like a tree in there. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not really too happy with that, but you get the idea. And let's see, I'll put all those away later. What else do I want to send you? I need a paper. She's going, sending me all your sending me all your stuff, Meri. I'll throw it away. That's okay. I'm looking for what I did with that stack of paper. Here, hold on. I have to throw this trash out. Maybe I'll cut you a piece of this and send it along with the the undyed stuff. Here, what do I have? I got another butterfly and another dragonfly. Let me. And of course, this is just Walmart stuff. So you'll have the undyed and the real stuff. Let's cut this here. Right there. Just Meri, stop. Now, I might have to put a couple stamps on this. And I think I'll tear it here because it needs to fit in the envelope without too much bulk. Is that gonna fit? What's the, yeah, it'll fit. See the difference of when I dyed them with the walnut ink? Let me get another dragonfly, if I can find him here. I tore that one. And he's good here. No, I tore him. He's good over here. And you can do as you wish with these. You can use them, you can gift them away, you can throw them in your trash, you can do whatever you want with any of it. I'm just playing today. I'm just playing. Hold on, this I might have to fold because it's gonna be too wide and I don't wanna tear his wings off of him. I'm not seeing what she's saying. I'm just gonna pack it up and send it off. That isn't what I was looking for, though. I was looking for something else here, and I can't find it. I was looking for some paper. I got Christmas paper left from my Christmas. Oh, clean it box back out in the other room. Can't find what I want. How come? Let's just tear a piece of this. It's red. It isn't the color I wanted, but it'll do in a pinch, in a hurry pinch. I just want something to... Hold on, now where's my trimmer? And I think it's about 4 inches. I just want something to... I'm doing this kind of on the fly fast here. And I kind of wanted to fold this in half, and the envelope is, what, 4 by... It doesn't have to be the same size. I'm going to make it 9. I'm going to get this ready to mail, Dar. I'll fold this in half. I'll probably have to put a couple stamps on here. Our postal lady is kind of crazy that way, and you're getting, or I tore off there. I think I'll cut that off. Make it fit the envelope a little better. It's 9:01. I'll be out, Becky, in a minute. I want to put these in here. Will that fit? I think that'll just fit. I think I'm going to fold it the other way. And she can do what she wants with this stuff. I just want to give her a nice little mailing. Give her some undyed and some dyed ones. And this. And the ATC. And yeah, I'll have to put a couple stamps on here. Maybe about 3, because I know she'll complain. Our postal lady will say, that needs to go as a package. I can just hear her saying it. All right, and I never have what I want when I want it. Never have what I want when I want it. Let's grab one of these ink failures sheets. And let's grab a ruler. One ruler. And just kind of tear a sheet here. And 426, is it? Yeah. 2024. Dar. Thanks for I'm going to say supporting. Thanks for your support and friendship. Meri. And if I had $100, I'd put it in there for you, but I don't have $100. So when I get your address, if you've already sent it, great. So this is what you'll get. And as I said, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to put this here. And this is the ATC that I made. In fact, I want to take a picture of it. I want to take a picture for my thumbnail. We're just going to take a picture after I get offline. I'll have to take all that out. Take a picture of this. All right. So thanks, everybody. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Becky, I'll be in the chat in a minute. Bye.